Thanks, Colin. This is Morgan Carey for In Focus in Depth. And here at Bloomsburg University, the home of the Huskies, the campus is growing in size and is getting more diversified than ever before. However, the only thing not growing in size is a place for the campus community to park their cars, and it's causing many issues for a lot of the members at Bloomsburg University. How do you feel about on-campus parking?
On-campus parking is a little ridiculous, I'll be honest with you. They're really strict on it, and I don't really like it, I'll be honest with you.
I think it's terrible. I don't think that there's enough of it. There's many times that I've wanted to just drive to campus, but I've wasted so many quarters putting in the meters and still gotten a ticket. So that's good. They just always want to get you. They always want to get you. They're just looking after you.
I think it's pretty bad. I think they need to add more room for us so we don't get ticketed every time we have to park somewhere.
I definitely think it could be improved a lot. I don't think there's enough parking spaces for the amount of people who do have cars.
I definitely feel that we need a lot more parking on campus. I feel like the parking on campus, you got to park far away from wherever you need to go. And the parking lots are in bad condition anyway. For example, Hospital, Blue Lot, and First Street Lot. They're not paved. I don't understand why. I mean, if they were paved, my car wouldn't be as dirty every day, and I wouldn't have to be fearful that my car is going to get screwed up one day.
Have you ever received any tickets on campus?
Countless. And it's only because I've parked at the meter spots especially, and, I might be 5 minutes late and they still give me a ticket, so I probably have enough to pay my tuition.
In the tri-level freshman year, I've gotten probably over 3 or 4, and it wasn't that bad just because I was careful about it, but I've known people that have gotten $45, $55 worth of tickets. Yeah, so it's a lot.
I have at least 6 tickets, and just in this semester, that's all the tickets. Well, no, I've had 7 altogether then, yeah.
Currently behind me are the allotted meter spaces that Bloomsburg University has available for students, faculty, and visitors to park on campus without a permit during the hours from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. With Bloomsburg University classes running for over an hour and more, it makes the 60-minute time limit on the meters an inconvenience for students, faculty, and visitors to park here on campus. Do you feel there's not enough time on the metered spots here at Bloomsburg?
Absolutely not. I think they should give us at least an hour and a half. Some classes go an hour 15, so why wouldn't they, accommodate to us?
I understand that they only need a certain amount of parking passes for the people that they have amount of spots for, but definitely more metered parking because there are people that live off campus and it's like snowing or raining and they can't go all the way up to the library or to print something out. So more metered parking would definitely help a lot.
On-campus parking is regulated by the Bloomsburg University Police Department. These are the officials that ticket violators and monitor on-campus parking zones. Let's go see what a university official has to say about the matter.
I'm Tom Phillips, Director of Police at Bloomsburg University. The police department here covers all crimes, reports of crime or criminal activity, and we also enforce the parking regulations. We have the commuter lot, which is located behind the library. That does get full up, so does some of the other lots, but that one in particular I see a lot because of the location of the police station. Sometimes you get complaints that there's no parking. However, on the upper campus, we have a couple lots up there that's available for overflow parking for students. One is the orange lot and one is the stadium lot, and they're virtually empty all the time. There is a bus that goes from lower campus to upper campus, and there's a bus stop right there on the upper campus, and they bring you right down to the buildings here on lower campus.
CGA, which stands for Community Government Association, holds a parking committee meeting every other week to decide if the students' parking complaints will be appealed.
There's an appeals board that consists of students, faculty, staff, and they look at the appeal to see, to make a determination.
We deal with all the appeals, so if you get a fine and you believe that you shouldn't have gotten that fine, we'll look into it And usually, the only reason we'll appeal them is if it was like some sort of mistake where you actually weren't in that parking spot. Say the officer that wrote the ticket hit on the wrong license plate, so it wasn't actually your car. But for the most part, they get denied.
We were able to see what actually goes on in fighting a parking ticket on campus. Bloomsburg University is not the only place where the inconvenience of parking begins and ends, but actually continues into the residential town of Bloomsburg, Pennsylvania. The town laws have caused many obstacles for residents. Let's go see what some of the residents here in Bloomsburg have to say about the parking laws put in place.
I'd say I probably paid the town of Bloomsburg $120 to $130 in parking tickets. If I had to change one thing about Bloomsburg parking, it would probably be to shrink the length of the spaces and add more in certain areas, because when students are in for college, there's limited space to park in town.
So far this year I've gotten 5 parking tickets for street cleaning, because on the street I live on you have to park on either side of the street, so if you don't have a spot or if you're just parked in the wrong spot for more than 5 minutes, you'll get a ticket.
Unfortunately, we were unable to speak to a town police official to answer our questions about town parking regulations. But here are some of the updates of what's going on with town parking here in Bloomsburg, Pennsylvania. To touch on some of the changes that have been implemented down in the town of Bloomsburg, they're starting to raise the price on Main Street meters from 25 cents to now 50 cents an hour. You can't park on Saturdays in residential areas when it used to be more lenient without a chance of a citation. Now that we've heard about Bloomsburg University's and the town of Bloomsburg's parking situations, hopefully our voices will be heard. This is Morgan Carey for In Focus in Depth. Back to you guys.